Hey, it's Maddie here from Stationeers dev team, and I thought I'd just put together a quick video to tell you guys how to put together your rocket just using the logic system for now, so you can get a feel for how the whole system works. So first up, I've got just your standard ARM modular mining rocket here, made out of the least amount of modules you need to get something done. So at the bottom I've got a launch pad, and then an engine, followed by a fuel tank, and then we've got a silo module, a coupling module which brings the resources from our drill module down into the siling module. So silo module, coupling module, drill module, and then at the top we've got the automation module that drives the rocket. Another point quickly to go over again, this little coupling module here needs to be placed after a silo module, and it moves the resources down from a drill module. If you don't have one of these, your silo module won't fill up and you won't be able to collect anything, so remember to place one of these little guys. You're going to need to make sure that your rocket, each of these is connected to power and data. So I've got these going all the way up here. You only need to connect this one here, and this takes your fuel into your fuel tank. So any fuel tanks will need to have their pipes connected. These ones here, currently just for decoration. This chute is where your silo module will output whatever you find in outer space. So you probably want to connect this to a chute network and have it running into a sorting system if you want to sort your goodies. Alright, so back here on the ground, this is kind of the minimum setup you need to control a rocket and see what's going on. Ideally you probably would set up a IC to automate this, but we can just control it from the ground as well using some logic chips. So what I've got here is screens showing the different states of the rocket that I need to know. Here we're reading the mode from the command module, and here we're reading the activate from the command module. Setting the activate is how we tell the rocket what to do. So if we look in the Stationpedia, we can see here the different modes that the rocket can be in. Idle, at home, 1 launching, 2 is travelling to a destination, 3 arrived, 4 is when it's sitting around at the destination, 5 is telling it to come home, and 6 is home, and 7 is lost. And we can tell it what to do next by giving it an instruction by setting the activate parameter on the rocket module. So to do that, I've got this handy little knob here. Over here I'm reading how much fuel I have on the rocket. The rocket needs a little bit of fuel for station keeping while it's out mining. And it needs a certain amount to get home as well. So if we get out our configuration tablet, so I've got my configuration cartridge in the tablet here, so I can read the different variables on the rocket. We can see currently it has that much fuel, and it needs 500 fuel to get home, so it's important we tell it to come home before fuel falls below that, or we'll get lost. Another one to look at, collectible goods, that tells us if the place where it's at has anything to collect. Lastly here I've got this display checking the amount of stuff I have in my silo. This lever here sets the activate parameter to 1 on the ore mining module, and this one here opens up the silo module to dump all our ore, and this light will come on if the planet that we're at has stuff that we can mine. I'm going to assume that you're familiar with how to use logic readers and writers. If not, you should check out some of the other tutorials online about how to use those. But basically we are reading these values from the rocket and then writing them using logic writers to the displays, or in the case of this knob we are using a logic writer here to write the output from the dial to the automated rocket activate variable. So without further ado, let's launch our rocket. You can can see here the mode is 2, which is travelling, and we've given the instruction of 1 to launch. And now it's reached its first destination, 4, and it's idle there. And if we look at here, we'll see our lights come on, and we can see the collectible goods is indeed 1, so there's something for us to mine. So let's set our mining activate to 1, and we should start to see our silo filling up. Remember that coupling device, as soon as something gets mined from the mining module, it goes into the output slot, and then the coupling module moves that into the silo. Alright, and it looks like we have finished finding all the resources on that place, so it's time to go somewhere new. So we're going to come over here and set our activate parameter to 2 to tell it to travel somewhere else. And now we've arrived, we can mine again. But that's enough mining for now. I think it's time to bring our rocket home. So let's call it back by setting our activate parameter to 5. Very nice. And now we can open the silo and see what we found. Lovely. Alright, hopefully this was helpful to you in building your own rockets. Go forth and have fun. I'm going to go do some more mining.